Organically formed sedimentary rocks. These are nearly three types: calcareous, carbonaceous, siliceous. Now, or siliceous. Calcareous, from the word we can get calcium. Where we get calcium in our body? In the skeletons. So the skeletons, shells, remains of living organisms like corals and shellfish, they get deposited and compacted and cemented to form the calcareous organically formed sedimentary rocks. For example, limestone, lime of these skeletons, shells and all. That's why we are finding limestone in the organically formed sedimentary rocks also. Carbonaceous sedimentary rocks, that is formed due to heavily compressed vegetative matter. Here you have to remember this word, vegetative matter, of swamps and forest. For example, coal, peat, lignite. Siliceous or siliceous sedimentary rocks which has silica content as the main constituent. Most common siliceous or siliceous rock is chert. Other types are diatomite. Here we are seeing diatomite. Here we can see the carbonaceous, that is the coal, and calcareous, that is the calcium of the skeletons or the crustaceans. We can see over here. Those are calcareous sedimentary rocks, carbonaceous. You can see the strata of coal over here, carbonaceous sedimentary rock, and siliceous sedimentary rocks or siliceous sedimentary rocks. In this kind of sedimentary rocks, we get the fossils. Here we can see the fish fossil. That means it was near the sea or river or lake, any water bodies. Here the fossil of a big log. Fossils are what? They are indicators of ancient environment and give clues regarding past climate, how it was, what kind of animals used to stay during that time on this earth, how much old is this particular rock, that time what has happened that this particular thing has formed into fossil. Organic deposits which we are talking about, that is the sedimentary rocks, we can see the organic deposit in the crevices over here. Here let us recapitulate organic deposits. That means it can be coal or petroleum. This is a liquid one, this is a solid one. In the solid one we can see few types like peat, then lignite, then bitumen, then anthracite and boghead also. Whereas petroleum, in the petroleum mines you will get oil and gas. This we get in the oil shale, shellstone there. Whereas coal we get in the stratified rocks or sediments. Here we can see peat. This not, we cannot include it as a coal, though it is a part of coal we say, but it is not as such because partially decayed, not fully decayed plant matter, where we get swamps, bogs, because of low heat content it is having. That's why it is not counted. Because of more heat and more pressure, it turns into lignite or brown coal. Low heat content than the other two, higher order, and limited supplies in most areas. Now this lignite under more heat and more pressure forms into bituminous, that is soft coal. It is extensively used as fuel because of its high heat content and large supplies. Normally has high sulfur content also. And then the highest grade authority which is having over here that among the coals, that is anthracite, that is the hardest coal, because of most part of it of due to high heat and pressure has turned into totally carbon, highly desirable fuel because of its high heat content and low sulfur content. Its supplies are limited in most areas. Now, oil shale. We have learned already about the petroleum. Here, in between the sedimentary rocks, we get the oil shale. Here, one oil shale mine is over here where this is getting. They are just open mine it is. They are trying to collect some the shales over here.